And she taps me on the shoulder. She's like, Jade, get down and run. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? She's like, just get down and run. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Jade, coming back at you with another video because I have dedication to the game, even though the game just started, but it's okay. It works. So today I thought I would give y'all a little story time video because I literally could not come up with anything else to do about the time I almost got kidnapped. I know talking about getting kidnapped is not like a funny thing, and I'm not saying it is, and I know that I didn't get kidnapped, but the story itself seemed like I did at the time especially. And yeah, so let's get into it. So basically this was about when I was 13, I feel like 12 or 13. Me and a friend of mine were coming back from it was called the Stray Wars, where you dress up all like medieval timesy. It's not really a Renaissance festival, it's more like an educational thing because homeschoolers. So quick little thing before I start the story. So at this Stray Wars, at the very end of everything, there's like a bunch of tents where people are kind of selling like old-timey kind of like things, and one of the things that I had happened to get was a fan, like one of those fancy little, well, cheap little fans where you like flick it open. It's like made of, I don't know, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I had one of those. So fast forward, when we left, we decided to stop at a CVS because my friend and I really had to go to the bathroom, and I had taken my fan with me because I was all dressed up in the outfit, and like little 13-year-old me wanted to show off and be like, ooh, look, I look like I don't even belong in this era and I have a fancy fan. So I brought it with me, whatever, stupid thing to do. So we went to the bathroom and then we left. And when we left, we had recognized that there was this man that had walked into the CVS after us. He was a little older, like gray, kind of possibly looked like a homeless. So we were kind of like, oh, pay him no mind. We got in the car and then I realized, oh shoot, I left my fan in the bathroom because I shouldn't have brought it with me anyways because it wasn't necessary. I was going to the bathroom. But anyways, so I was like, hey, we need to go back inside. I left my fan in the bathroom. And to me, like, I bought that with my own money and I did not get allowance or anything when I was younger. So I was like, hey, that was like some hard saved $5 that I just spent on that thing. We are gonna go back and get it. So we go inside and we recognize him again, and he's just kind of like wandering, like we couldn't really, I don't know, we thought he was a homeless, so we were just like, yeah, cool, like whatever, man. But then I went into the bathroom to grab my fan, and I come back out and my friend's standing there, and she's like, this guy's being really sketchy, like he's being really weird. I'm like, okay, well, whatever, we're leaving anyway. So we start walking, and I kid you not, like we're leaving, and we're like little 13, 12-year-old children who are like this tall, like. So we're leaving and she taps me on the shoulder. She's like, Jade, get down and run. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? She's like, just get down and run. And I kid you not, this man is like looking over all of like the aisles because they weren't very tall, if y'all been to CVS or anything like that. And he was like scoping for us and following us, but he was like going up and down the aisles, you know, like really weird. And so she was like, get down and run. And so we're like serpentining like through these things, and we're popping up like little like meerkats, like trying to like see where he is. And we go to run out the door and he's like right there. So we're running to the door, and I like am looking at the people at the front counter, and I swear they just thought we were stupid little kids. But if they were to like look around, they would see that this man is like following us through the aisles, and he's getting faster. It wasn't like a casual like, oh, he just happens to be going the same direction we're going. Like, he's looking for us because I popped up and I saw him like looking around, like trying to see if he could find us, and then he found us and then looked down and kept walking towards us. And so we like go to run out the door, like the automatic doors, and he was right there, just like right, like he could have grabbed one of us, but he didn't. So we get in our cars and we're like telling our moms, and we're freaking out, and they're like, classic moms, they're like, oh, you guys are just being dramatic, like he was probably just happened to be walking through certain aisles, and it just looked like he was like trying to come get you, but he really wasn't. This man walks out the doors of the CVS, doesn't have a car, so I mean, my suspicions of him being a homeless were probably right, and But he follows us. He follows our cars because we get stopped at a light. So he's able to walk out onto the street and walk down to where our cars are. And he kept following us because we're moving really slow until we got to the freeway, and he couldn't, like, obviously he doesn't have anything to ride. So there's no way that he could follow us anymore. So he followed us all the way to the freeway. And her and I were like freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh, we almost got kidnapped. But of course, being stupid little children, we kind of like talked about it like it was some cool thing rather than some terrifying crazy thing, which looking back on that now was like really uncool to do, because people do, I mean, Arizona, people get kidnapped all the time. It's ridiculous because we're so close to Mexico that people can just be like, oh, I'm gonna take this person and drive like 2.5 hours and they'll be out of the state. There's nothing they can do. So, but our moms were like, don't joke about that. Like, people have really like gone through it and like been kidnapped. So I didn't talk about it for years. Like, I was 13, 20, math, 7. It's been 7 years since I've really talked about this story. But yeah, that was pretty terrifying. I think after that day, I really tried to pay more attention to like my surroundings and everything going on around me, because that stuff was spooky. Like, he could have grabbed us, and maybe he did have a truck or a van or something, I don't know, but I don't know where we were either. So that was another scary thing. Like, if we were taken, if we escaped, I wouldn't have known where we even were, because I was still new to California, or to Arizona, because I'm from California. So that was a pretty sketchy situation. And I hope you all learned a lot from that, especially when you stick out from a crowd because we were dressed in like medieval costumes. You really need to pay attention to the people behind or around you. Don't think that somebody else is going to pay attention for you, because stuff like that happens all the time. And especially for young children, boys and girls, like especially like older girls. A lot of us like to think that we are invincible, or no, that doesn't happen to us, or it doesn't happen to me, or I'm in a public place like a convenience store and nobody's gonna try that. Think again, boo-boo, because they will try that and they will succeed if you're not careful. Even if you look like a psycho checking over your back every few seconds, if you feel like you need to check over your shoulder every few seconds because somebody might be popping out in between cars or something if you're walking alone, then do it. You look crazy. Good for you. Now maybe people will stay away from you. I mean, precautions gotta be taken at any means necessary, even if you look nuts. So that is the end of my video story time. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, still give a thumbs up, okay? It makes me feel loved and appreciated, and I would appreciate you for doing that for me. So go ahead and do that. Also, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to post videos every Monday. We'll see how that works. I know that, well, first of all, this lighting is ridiculous. It's because there are stupid trees and clouds and I'm using the sun, but that's fine. As of next week, I should actually have an actual light. I know last time there was like a little blimp in my audio. Don't worry, I will make sure that that doesn't happen so that your ears do not bleed. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my little story. Stay tuned. I will post videos every Monday. Gotta come up with more content ideas because it's not an easy thing to do, but it's okay. I will prosper. I will make it. Repeat. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button again, just in case y'all blanked out when I said it the first time. Just a friendly reminder. Whatever you want to do, it's fine. And I will see you guys next Monday with another video.